Is it true that the Bible was formed essentially by committees? The story of how the Bible came to be is long and complicated. There are two reasons for this. First, the Bible is an anthology of literature that was written over centuries. Second, the Canon, that is, the books that make up the official sacred text, was hotly debated among the faithful. While it's more or less true that the Jewish religious cult helped stabilize much of the Hebrew canon, this is not the case with the New Testament. Christianity lacked a centralized authority for much of its early history. Consequently, what books were considered canonical varied among believers. For example, it's clear from the Muratorian fragment of the 3rd century CE that while some of the Catholic epistles were excluded, apocryphal writings like the Apocalypse of Peter were included. Eusebius's canon relegates the Book of Revelation and a number of Catholic epistles to disputed status. And while it's true that by 367 CE, Athanasius lists all 27 books of the traditional New Testament, not everyone could agree on the status of the Book of Revelation, or even some of the epistles of John. Evidence that there was a consensus on the canonicity of the Gospels and the Pauline epistles, but there were still regional disputes over some of the Catholic epistles and the Book of Revelation. What books were considered canon varied from community to community, and this tells us that canonical listings were descriptive, not prescriptive. That is, they tell us what Christians were using, not what they were told to use. So, is it true that the Bible was formed essentially by committees? The answer to that question is a resounding no. Rather, it was formed by a long and complicated process that was primarily about use in Christian communities.